This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Hi.
Hey.
It's not often you forget to turn your own mic on.
Deleted myself. Felt good.
Okay, so, man, tipping is a hot topic these days.
Damn straight.
Probably won't surprise anyone of all the generations. Boomers are the most riled up about tipping, but they're kind of riled up about everything. Everyone has heard the gripes. They're being shamed into tipping more and in more situations.
Like we were ahead of the curve on that. I was bitching years ago about that.
Yeah, you really were. And then bitching about the donation thing, too. No, I don't want to donate. Anyway, boomers are still better than the cheap younger generations when it comes to tipping in general.
I'm not opposed to helping out a charity by adding $1, but I mean, if you go, it's almost every machine you do now. So you think about how many purchases you make in a day.
Oh, I know.
And what that $1 for that charity adds up to over a year every time you swipe that card.
And here's the other thing. I like to vet the charities before I give to them.
Yes.
And that takes time. And so they're like, surprise, do you want to donate to this? And it's like, well, I need time to figure out who are you people and what are you doing with the money?
Right.
You know, and I like to make sure, I like to do local stuff to help people here. And so, like, I have no problem saying no. You can think I'm an asshole because I know who I am. And I am kind of an asshole, but in different ways than you think. And so I have no problem. If you think me saying no to your charity makes me a dick, that's fine. I'm doing enough stuff. I don't need your approval. It's okay. But yeah, it's that whole thing where it's like, dude, I need to know where the money's going and what's happening with it.
I couldn't agree more. I think if you're given $1, if you do it once a week, I think you're being nice.
These giant corporations that are asking you if you want to round up and help out, I have news for you. They are taking your money and they are getting nice write-offs for it. And they're benefiting from your money. I'm just telling you that. So don't fall for the trap. Just donate to local stuff. Anyway. So there are a couple surveys about tipping that are out right now, and there's Bankrate.com did one. 59% of Americans say that they have a negative view on tipping right now. 35% of Americans believe tipping culture has gotten completely out of control. The idea is that tipping should be something that you feel good about.
All right, now I'll give you a scenario. Okay, we were getting sushi last night. I had to go buy a pair of Hoka tennis shoes.
Sushi?
Because I have a bad foot. And I'm like, let's go get some sushi. So we ran over to Sumo. Have you eaten there yet?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened there? Was there an incident? Oh, there was? Oh, no. Of
course there was.
Can we have one night out without an incident?
No, I live at a Larry David friggin' show.
Okay.
No, that was where I found the purse in the tree.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have debated that for months.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How did the purse get in the tree? Why? Who was up there? Why is it there? Okay.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Fall out of a plane. Blah, blah, blah.
DB Cooper, yeah.
So last night we had a discussion, and the sushi there is really good.
Oh, it's really good, yeah.
Fantastic.
I highly recommend it, yep.
It's the old country kitchen? No, what was it over
I don't
there?
remember what it was. Their lunch specials are good, too.
Old family kitchen or something? It had initials. What was that? Old. It had initials that everybody would say.
Focus.
The old FC?
Just keep going.
No, I'm.
You're stuck now.
What was I talking about? The purse? No, hang on.
Sumo, shoes.
Sumo.
Tipping.
So, anyways, we had sushi.
We made it.
Fantastic sushi, by the way. We sat at the bar.
Yeah.
The sushi bar. The place was jamming pretty good. And by the way, there's two 15-foot sumo wrestlers in the lobby facing off to each other.
Yeah.
It's freaking worth it just to go see the sumo guys. So we sit at the bar, and the bill comes, and there was, we get the bill, and then above us on the sushi bar, top of the bar, there's a separate tip jar. So I'm like, well, if we put $5 in there, should we tip less here, or should we put it all in there? Or does that just go to the... Why is there two separate tip things? Is that just for the sushi maker dudes?
Right.
Or is that get split for everybody?
Right.
What's your opinion on that?
I don't know.
So we put 5...
I would ask.
Well, then, but I mean, do you split it evenly with the sushi maker guy because he's got his own fish tank tip jar, or do you give him $1? I have no idea what was right there.
Well, that's why people are saying tipping is getting out of control.
Right.
So we had 2 places to tip. I'm like, well, does she get it or does? I didn't like the jar being there.
Right.
Is that your way of saying the sushi is so amazing that because he doesn't know I'm tipping, but is that your way of saying that the sushi is so amazing that I'm willing to give you another $5? Because I wasn't really, but then I felt compelled to put a couple of bucks in.
Right. Are they making it? They're like making it in front of you?
Yes.
You're seeing them?
Yes.
Do it?
Yes.
Are they doing fun tricks?
No, he did not do a trick.
Do a trick. I'll give you a tip.
Show me your best trick. Show me a lip.
You want to roll over?
You know, because like the hibachi dudes, I could see, like that's tip worthy, right?
Yeah, they're putting a show on.
Right.
I assume that's what that's for. But now we're tipping.
But the guy making the sushi roll, like that's kind of your job. Are you
right? So if I'm adding, so we had a $79 bill. So does that money not go to him, or dude, you ain't had sushi lately?
But are you making?
Paul's like $79.
Yeah. But if you're adding flair to my, you making a sushi roll, are you putting extra into it? Then
Right.
I'll be like, hey, that's cool.
Right.
Look at you. Right.
I mean, is he going to make the sushi worse if I don't?
But are you paying him crap? And now I'm worried about him. Can he eat?
That's exactly right. Now, are we making up for something he's not getting?
Right.
I mean, we talked about this. I'm like, why are we tipping twice? And what's that jar for?
Right.
Is that just a nice guy tip? Is that hey, he went out of our way to make our sushi the way he's supposed to make it anyway?
Tonight at our CD stop, we're putting on a tip.
Oh, this will be a great experiment. This will be a great experiment. I don't want to know. Hey, you know what? I'm not putting my hand in that jar. I don't. There's probably something sticky in the bottom of it. I'm not going in. Anyways, I thought it's really funny you bring that up because we were debating the double tip conundrum last night.
It does. It gets to be too, and I'm fine tipping. I do not mind.
I don't either. But it's like, why?
I always tip. But when's the last time you went someplace where the person that was waiting on you literally turned around?
Well, here,
grabbed something off the shelf.
That's a good point.
Handed it to you.
That's a great point.
And then stuck your card in the thing, and on it said it had a tip listed that you have to either.
Right.
Here's a good point.
Say no. What?
Here's what happened last night. When you were at the sushi bar, the guy that made the sushi handed us the sushi. The waitress girl wasn't even there. All she did was give us 2 waters. We didn't even drink. We just had water. So she didn't even hand us our sushi and entrees. The cook did. So, and she filled up 2 waters, never came back, took our plates. She just handed us a bill.
Right.
So he did more work than she did.
Right.
So was I supposed to split the tip?
Yes. I would split the tip in that case.
But then she's going to look at it and she's like, wow, $10 on $79?
But she also knows that he did half the work. So, and he's got his tip
Okay,
jar.
if she knows that, fine.
Right.
It's just weird. It was confusing. So why are there two?
It is confusing.
Why are there 2 fishbowl tip jars up here when I'm about to get an $80 sushi bill?
Right.
It was weird.
We've gone through that too, where we've gone somewhere and we've had like 4 different people come to our table and do different stuff for us, and it's like, but our initial server that was getting the tip, I was like, well, I don't want to tip them out because these 3 other people did more stuff than our initial server did.
Make it easy on yourself. Tip the bill. Let them fight over
Tip
it
the
behind
bill.
the scenes.
Yeah.
If they want to be doing that kind of stuff, just put your appropriate tip on the bill. If you had a good experience, tip what you're comfortable with, put it on the bill, and let them fight over it after you leave. I mean,
So a $20 tip on a $79 bill, which is what I left, and then a $5 in the fish tank jar for the sushi guy, who I guess is amazing.
See, look at how confusing it gets.
I mean, so that
well, hopefully they know how to share their tips accordingly as a business. That would be up to them.
Right.
You almost have to assume that as a consumer, it's easy to tip the bill.
The fishbowl is a metaphor. The hand is always out. I guess is what I'm saying. And I didn't mind it. We had a great time. The sushi's amazing.
Right.
But it's like, okay, you need to pick one.
Right.
Okay. Anyways, what else?
Okay. The idea is that tipping should be something that you feel good about, but people don't feel good about it when they feel pressured to tip more than they want to, and in situations where they feel like the tip is not deserved, including before they've been served, like the schmub way. episode where we ordered on the app and you tip before you get your subs. So you ordered on the app, you pay, and you add your tip.
So whatever you get, you're tipping for the mystery sub.
We ordered 4 subs.
Yeah.
And it's literally on the app. Like, everything is right there in front of you before you make the sub, and not one of the sandwiches was correct. Like, it's statistically impossible. How do you not get one sandwich correct out of 4? But we already tipped, and it was a nice tip for Schmubway.
Right. Well, I mean...
Now, Schmubway, is this a specialized... I've never heard of Schmubway, but I'd like to go there. It sounds fantastic.
Don't.
Schmubway. Man, that sounds appetizing, doesn't it? Woo!
What?
Hey, can I have extra schmubs? I'd like some extra schmubs.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Now, everybody has a bad day at work, right? Some days you care more than other days. Some days you pay attention more than other days. Some days you get distracted. Maybe get something going on at home. Whatever. PC2. Colorado officials have reached an $8.5 million settlement with Yurini Rios Gonzalez after police left her at a police vehicle that was sitting on train tracks and it ended up getting hit by a freight train.
What could possibly go wrong?
So, I don't know. Maybe they were just having a bad day at work. It seems like a pretty big F up. Here is the officer who is charged with reckless endangerment and assault, and then a representative listing off her injuries. So, roll the tape.
I was fairly certain that particular stop was going to end in a gunfight. I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene.
She has a fractured tibia, a broken arm, which she's had surgery on. She had 9 broken ribs. She has a fractured sternum.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Why'd they leave her there?
Yeah, it seems like a...
Why was the car on the train tracks at all?
Right.
I mean...
She's being left handcuffed in a police SUV that was then hit by a train. It must be so bad. City of Fort Lupton and town of Platteville, Colorado agreed on the settlement with the victim, Yurini, according to a release from the Fort Lupton Police Department. The settlement amount will be split equally between the town and city, paid by their insurers. So I'm assuming, though, your property tax is probably going to go up. Now, she was a suspect in a road rage case. Survived the September 2022 collision, but suffered 9 broken ribs, broken arm, other injuries. Fort Lupton police officer Jordan Stinky, who placed Rios in the vehicle, was found guilty last year of reckless endangerment and 3rd-degree assault in the crash. She had to serve 30 months supervised probation and 100 hours of public service. On the day of the crash, she joined a traffic stop in which officers had pulled over this lady, who authorities said was suspected of brandishing a gun at another driver. I had somebody do that to me one time earlier in the evening. Stanky put Rios into the cruiser of a Platteville police officer, Pablo Vasquez, who had parked in the middle of a railroad crossing, which seems like a terrible idea.
We learned that pretty early on.
That was like...
Not to park on the train track.
Right. Like,
I think I was 2 when I learned that.
You know? Body and dash camera video released by police showed Rios screaming for help as the train approached and slammed into the vehicle.
What? That's almost attempted murder.
Stinky argued during her trial that she didn't notice the location of the railroad tracks.
Oh, right.
Despite several warning signs, including one right next to where she parked her vehicle.
I think they were trying to kill her.
Now,
execute her?
I don't know about that. I could see her. Maybe she is just a very unobservant police officer, which is probably not a great... Being unobservant and being a police officer, probably not 2 things that should go together, but whatever. I think they're kind of hiring anybody they can.
Respectfully disagree with you on that one.
She said you can only divide your attention so much.
You think you'd step on the track, you would just know.
No, I do understand that because she was approaching a suspect who might have a gun. And there is...
So you're focused on one other thing.
You do get
right.
tunnel vision with that, right? And there's auditory exclusion that happens with that, and there is, whatever. I get it. That's why all kinds of crazy stuff happens when guns are involved. But anyway.
Wouldn't it be funny if
It still seems like a really stupid thing.
Where she parked the car and the police tracks was a railroad sign, and she couldn't open her door because it kept bumping into the railroad signpost.
Yeah.
I don't buy any of that.
The first dude that parked the car on the tracks is the first dummy.
That's negligence.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A little sexy time out. Oh, yeah.
Man, I know. It's been a minute. I'm going to be long.
So what I miss? Is the cop fired? Oh, yeah. I got you on 2 counts of sporting negligee on top of a railroad crossing. Put some clothes on.
I'm gonna run a train on you, baby.
Yeah, there's the train. Here comes the train. Here comes the train. Ooh, things just got hot at the old
It really did.
railroad crossing. Okay, so we have to figure out what this is worth. Is that what we're trying to figure out?
Well, they reached an $8.5 million settlement.
8.5.
Getting hit by a train.
That's not enough.
And having all those injuries.
That's not enough.
You think it's more than 8.5?
Yes.
Well, because their lawyers are going to take a good chunk of that.
I mean, I know the taxpayers are on the hook. That's worth $25 million to me.
Yeah.
Although you start high. You start at 50. What were injuries? Run the injuries down again.
Okay, let's see.
The shoulder, what else?
Yeah,
I was fairly...
A fractured tibia, a broken arm, which she's had surgery on.
All right.
She had 9 broken ribs.
Oh, man.
She has a fractured sternum.
Yeah.
Oof.
No, that's $25 million.
Yeah, a lot, and those are real painful injuries. And that's going to be, like, that stuff, like, that hurts forever. It might heal, sure. But that's going to be stuff that hurts forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, I mean, that's some PTSD crap.
Handcuffed,
you know what I mean?
Stuck on the railroad tracks.
Damn.
My God, dude. It's like, remember in the old days when they'd leave you on the train tracks? They tie you up
like
with
that
a rope.
Bugs Bunny episode.
Yeah, they tie you on with a rope and lay on the train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
No, and there's video. You say there is video, right?
There's dash cam. Yep.
Yeah, I would. That's $25 million. If I was on the jury, I would be very generous.
Why, bro? You're a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you parking your vehicle on a train track?
Well, how much time went by between the cop stops? Got to take care of the gun. The thing happening.
Yeah.
How much time goes by? Enough time you can handcuff her and get her back to the car.
Right.
You got enough time to get off the railroad track.
Right.
And why wasn't the cop? Was the cop in the car when the train hit it? No. Yeah. See, that's 25. That's an extra $5 million.
Because you know what they do? They put you in the car and then they're all hanging around yapping.
Right.
So I don't. Yeah. Come on now.
She's lucky to be alive. I wonder if it was a slow, long freight train moving, slower. Obviously, it's not an Amtrak.
Right.
It was a slow mover. It had 100 cars attached to it. I mean, the road is empty. You can go park, pull it off, park anywhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you would have moved 3 yards, everything would have been fine. So, just a series of stupid choices right there.
Yeah, I'm not talking about just cops. I'm talking about Joe Blow driving anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, and so many people, God, they're so dumb with trains. Like, I don't know why you think you can outrun them or whatever, or why you're even going to try. And then I always feel bad for the engineer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the engineer's got to live with it.
Right? Like, damn. And you're probably holding them up. You're jamming up their day. They got things to do. All of this stuff just makes me...
I was trying to think of the old Peter Fonda movie. Oh, if you want to see a great scene at the end of Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. Did you ever see that? No, you wouldn't have seen that. Peter Fonda?
No.
This is, was this in this? They at the end, they're outrunning the cops and they get nailed by a train.
Oh, man.
They were just about to get away and they just go head on into a train.
Damn.
It was a great old 74 Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. YouTube it. Man, that's a great train crash.
Do you have a train that goes through your neighborhood?
Well, Windsor's got one. It's weird. He'll pull forward, back up, pull forward. I mean, I've sat there for 10 minutes before. But whatever, it's what they do. I know they're changing tracks. They're dropping cars off.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
Does it wake you up?
I see it, and I go in a Quick Trip, and I hang out with the Quick Trip ladies.
Yeah. Good. We have one in Crick, and they always got to blow their horn for safety issues. And but it's usually at weird times, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever. And our community page is so dumb. And there's always people on there like, why is the train blowing at 1:30? Yeah, it's what it does. Safety issues.
I used to, my dad, I'd go to Ohio. My dad lived in a big old train community, middle of Ohio. And there'd be trains all night. And when I first started going down there and when I moved away from home, because as kids, he had moved to a different town, but after we were graduated. So I'd go home and see him. And I'd sleep in his camper or whatever. I'd go visit him. Trains would come through all night. They got to hit their horn. They lay on that horn.
Yeah.
And it's true. After a few years, I never even noticed the train horns.
Oh, yeah.
Slept right through them.
Totally.
I don't know if that happens to most people.
It becomes like part of your...
Still happens to me.
Yeah, like the ambient noise that you get used to.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of like the sound of it.
And I'm fine with it.
Kind of like Sound of Freedom, like F-35s taking off in Dane County.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was one taking off right there, giving you notice.
Very gentle.
Was that on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Is it?
Where's it come from?
It comes from my computer.
Oh. It's relaxing. I like it. Reminds me,
I think it's my Google Calendar notifications.
Okay.
There's a whole community of train people. Did you know this? They hop trains and live on the trains.
That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
There is a podcast about it. I haven't listened to it yet. But this lady lost her daughter went missing, and her daughter became
jump trains,
a train jumper person.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And they live outdoors and at train depots, and they just ride the rails.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Weird, huh?
Without paying.
So
how do they jump on what part of the train do they ride on?
I don't know. Here, look, there's a whole bunch of them. Riding the Rails, American Experience, Hopping Mad, Riding the Rails. Let's see. Freight Train Hopping, Yard Boys. Still Riding the Rails, Life as a Modern Hobo. Damn.
I think they ought to do vacation excursions where you can ride the rails for a week. Just live out in the wild. So they're going on a cruise. I'm going to ride the rails to Santa Fe, see what's up. Hang out with my homies.
It looks like it might be a little sketch.
No.
You might be a little...
I'd be on the train going, riding the back of a cattle car, like, is there an espresso martini coming, or is this not all-inclusive? They got to get off.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
You got to do the thing.
Stance on immigration. Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Thursday. Hey!
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese, and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza.
You like what?
We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella.
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Ten class deep dish, double pepperoni, and the yellow stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, bagel bites, cheese and crust is what I like, but it in the oven, we can do it. I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza to me.
thinking of that big old ham and cheese pizza Jerry used to bring in for Quick Trip on Mineral.
Jerry, I love you, Jerry.
Mineral Point Road. What happened to the ham? What? I got to go talk to my guy. I got to go talk Big Dave at the Quick Trip today. I get that ham pizza back on tap.
You're going to do some pizza negotiations?
God, that was a thing of glory, dude.
It had hams I didn't even know existed.
I'll show you some hams you didn't know existed.
Okay.
Well, later. I mean, I got stuff to do right now.
I'm ready now.
Well, I'm hobbled. I can't do it right.
It was I was not a big fan of ham or like pork, really.
You really think about adding that at home as a topping, your own ham topping. Do it sometime.
My own ham wallet?
Sure. I mean,
just slap this thing on there.
I think there's enough to go. There's enough to go around for everybody in town.
It pretty much has got around everybody.
It's already went around town. You know what I'm talking about. You get it. But adding just good old slab of ham on a frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something. You just forget about it.
I was
ham and banana peppers. Get out of my face.
Jesus, you're on one right now.
Oof.
So my friend made an amazing ham with Coca-Cola and brown sugar. Or
really?
something. Yeah.
Just ham.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And that was good. That kind of converted me because I wasn't a big fan of ham. And then I've been on this pork chop kick since Cooper's Hawk. I had a pretzel breaded friggin' pork chop over there, and it was incredible. Dude. And then I had another one at Kaminsky.
They don't mess around.
I know. So whatever. I'm converted. All right. Here we are. Pizza for Thursday. Ham wallets. Let's start with Domino's. Man, I bought Domino's pizza stock. I need to quit looking at my stocks because I'm getting frustrated. But my Domino's pizza stock isn't doing too bad. And then I have news for you. There's 50% off all menu price pizzas that are ordered online. You have 3 more days to cash in on this. The largest pizza company in the world, Domino's Pizza, is running a deal. 50% off all menu price pizzas that are ordered online through June 9th. The first day of summer is June 20th, but you don't have to wait to celebrate. That's what Kate Trumbull said, Domino's Senior VP, Chief Brand Officer.
Wow.
Start the festivities early by trying our newest crust, New York style. It's made with fresh, never frozen dough, stretched thin, and cut into 6 big foldable cheesy slices. At half off, it's an incredible value and perfect for summer pool and backyard parties. Calm down, Kate. I'm going to stick with the original crust because freaking garlic sauce that's on the crust is so dang good.
I cannot believe Domino's pizza stock is $520 a share. What'd you buy in at?
Well, I only bought part of a stock, Obs.
What do you mean you bought? Oh, well, sure. I mean, you don't have a share.
No.
Okay. What'd you, a couple $100 on it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
If that.
$520.
I think I did like $50.
God, what are they forecasting Domino's? How much Domino's are we eating?
I know.
Well, let's see what it was. Oh, Max. So Domino's stock is
it just keeps going up and up and up.
Oh my God, it's the Bitcoin of pizza.
Yeah, dude.
And in 2010, Domino's stock was like $4.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I should have bought pizza stock and AI intelligence stock back in 2010.
Yeah.
If I owned Domino's and NVIDIA, I'd be sitting on a yacht right
I got
now.
some NVIDIA.
Oh, what'd you buy in at?
Well, I've got 0.005 of a share.
Hey man, it's all good. I mean, that thing could go to $5,000, dude.
I know.
That's
what I thought too. I was like, I'll get just a tiny little bit.
I think I read. What did I see? Elon Musk just shipped $500 million in chips to X or SpaceX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. He's just cornering the market. It's crazy. So yeah, you might be all right there.
Yeah.
NVIDIA could go to $5,000 without blinking.
I know.
Yeah. So you're all right. Just ride it out, man.
I know. I need to put more in there. I need to just keep dumping a little bit in it.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
I know. So anyway.
Don't get greedy with the stock market. It'll bite your ass.
I know.
Just ride it. You're young enough. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I just got to keep slowly putting it in there, and I need to just stop.
Yeah.
expecting crazy stuff. Okay, so the Domino's 50% off deal is available on all menu-priced pizzas, including any crust and any size, and ordered through Domino's.com and the mobile app. So there you go. That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, buddy.
50% off. That's great. Way better than all the other places we were talking about earlier.
It's always good for the country when there's a pizza war. That kind of war we like.
Okay, a pizza shop in Ohio was saved by a local business owner after a prankster placed a large food order and never picked it up. That's so crappy to do that. Pizza Roma was the target after a woman submitted the order for 16 large pies, 8 cheese, and 8 pepperoni to be picked up the following day. Rocky Kiefer, what a name.
Rocky Kiefer.
That's an awesome
You're
name.
rocking with Rocky.
And of course, he's a manager at a pizza shop.
That's a great name.
It says his shop sometimes caters events. So him and his staff thought there was nothing unusual about the order. Well, I bet you he's going to be asking for a card in the future. Kiefer said the following day the woman called back to ask when the pizzas would be ready. Kiefer told her that they were being placed in the oven. The 16 pizzas, which totaled $112, were expected to be paid for upon pickup. But as time passed and no one arrived to pick up the order, the pies became old, and the shop had to toss them. The prank had delayed other customers' orders as well. Pizza Roma reportedly traced the woman's phone number back to an app that allows people to make prank calls using a fake number. I can't believe this happened because we took time out to make sure it was done. I just don't understand why people would do that to somebody. Me either, Rocky Kiefer. And at a turn of events, a local business owner heard about the prank through social media and footed the bill. Travis Truesdell, Army veteran and owner of True Aerial Signs in Toledo, holy Toledo, not only compensated the pizzeria, but purchased additional pizza pies to share with his own employees. Well, yeah, because I know how much signs cost, and that dude's got money.
Remember, great trivia question. How much was the pizza bill in Home Alone at the beginning of the movie?
$12, wasn't it?
No, the whole pizza bill.
Oh.
Because they got...
Yeah, for all the pizzas.
Because when you think about it, it's so cheap. They got 12 pizzas.
Yeah.
How much was the bill? Great trivia.
I can't remember.
I don't know why I remember it. Because it comes up all the time. $120-$250.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember what they tipped. That I don't remember. A little Nero's. I saw the delivery dude was in a Yahoo article.
Oh, nice.
He's still famous. He still shows up and does stuff as the pizza delivery kid.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It just automatically resonated with me. He said, I understand how hard it is to sometimes make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the right thing is so easy, and it really makes a difference to other people. Oh, he's so right. Pizza Roma staff said the experience they have changed their policy, and customers who order 10 or more pizzas will have to pay up front. 100%.
Right on.
That's a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
Rocky Kiefer said he hopes humanity was restored by Truesdell's kindness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Feel good. Feels.
Feel good.
Feels.
Feels nice. It feels nice.
Let's see, what do I have in pizza news personally? Did I have pizza lately?
I know. You know what I was thinking about? We haven't really done a round table on frozen pizzas lately.
I'm trying to think. What's the last pizza? What's the last pizza we had? We just.
And lately, I've been like really wanting a frozen pizza.
Oh, I know. I didn't order it, but they had personal pizzas at Buck and Honey's. It was fantastic.
Oh.
I just forget they have good little pizzas there. Well, where was the last time you got a good pizza? I had the ahi tuna bowl, but they had pizzas, but I helped myself, or I couldn't help myself.
Oh, we got Gem City Pizza because we were in the Baraboo area.
The king.
I know. Avery found out we were in Baraboo and was like, "Hey,
dude,
I think you know what I'm about to say." And I was like, "Yeah."
Wouldn't it be great if we could?
And then Avery's just like, "Pep and sausage."
If I could get, we could get a little Gem City to drone deliver to Windsor.
It's so good.
I don't know why they don't. Gem City doesn't open a Madison location. I'm perplexed.
Well, I can tell you why. Because having 2 locations is hard.
Well, I know.
And then it's like, because you have to rely on the second cook in the kitchen making the same quality food that you're making in the one kitchen.
Train a young Jedi. I will go in on that.
You have to make sure that person cares as much as the original cook in the kitchen in Baraboo does. And we just sat here and had a conversation about how nobody can. There's like 47 people left on the planet that cares about how good they do at work.
We will find the one, and we will train him.
We need to find Neo.
If we could open a Gem City, where could we open a Gem City? Oh, my God. I think Gem City would make it in Madison. I do. I think it'd kick ass. I think it'd be a standalone. I think it'd be fine, sure. I would go in on that. Anybody looking to blow this mother wide open, give me a call.
We're still talking about pizza.
Biatch would tap out of her .00009 Dominoes and plow it right into a Gem City pizza.
I would. I'd give you my $20.
Let's go!
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Now,
yes.
Parents kind of suck. Not always the greatest at taking care of their kids. Put them in terrible situations. Giraffe tried to steal a small child at a wildlife park in Texas on Saturday.
This is a weird one.
Yeah. Now they were feeding the damn thing.
The baby.
Giraffes aren't going to go for eating a kid. You know what I mean? A toddler trying to feed a giraffe at a Texas safari park was momentarily tossed in the air by the animal. Well, the baby probably shouldn't be feeding the giraffe, right? Because
well, they want the picture. Clearly, they want the cute little picture of the baby holding out a Scooby treat for the giraffe.
Yeah.
And then the giraffe said, "Yeah, I'll just have that whole baby."
Video of the incident shows the young girl offering food to the giraffe from a truck bed.
Was she like 3 or something?
As the giraffe pulls away, the girl is lifted into the air by her shirt before falling back into the woman's arms. So it's not like the giraffe was trying to toss the child into the air.
Right, it was being giraffe-y.
Right.
Yes.
It was just trying to eat. PC2. Christ almighty.
You want to feed the giraffe? Feed him. Come here. Look. Oh, look. Oh.
Yep.
You know, I have to stop you for a second. Now, normally, back in the good old days, in the pre-cat days, I'd say that was the most annoying voice in the history of the world since we've known it to be the world. Mm-hmm. But now that I have cats, I actually talk to my cats in that same voice. So I'll just...
You just cut it off there?
Just cut it off right there.
The rules posted on the Wildlife Center's website say you may not ride in the back of pickups, so there you go.
Hold on to your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the giraffe thought it was like a drive-through. You know.
Well.
Like a baby drive-through. They got to be strong. God, those necks have to be so strong.
Oh, they fight with their necks.
Yeah, they swing them at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's cray-cray. They're so cute, though.
Yeah, they could knock you into next week with that freaking long neck.
I like their little things they got on top of their head.
Oh, yeah. What are the antenna?
They're super cute.
Yep.
I wish the giraffe would have ate the baby.
Oh, man. Well, okay, so, so they didn't put the giraffe down or anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Kid's fine.
Can you imagine if it would have taken an arm off, they had to shoot the giraffe? I'd be pissed.
Or, if she just, launched the baby into the next county. Because, yeah.
And it lands in the lion pen.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Right.
Pretty good, actually.
Here, the giraffe was in cahoots with the lion the whole time.
Yeah, you just pretend like you're friendly and you just toss one over here.
Yeah.
And we won't kill you.
And then while there's chaos at the park, the other animals are planning to, the spider monkeys are going to let everybody out of the cages. Or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. It's like a Meals on Wheels program.
It's exactly like that.
Here comes a baby. I think I'll have that.
Okay.
So funny. I love giraffes. I don't know much about them, but they're my favorite at the zoo, I think. Well. Camels I like. I like goats. I guess I like them all. I like llamas. Hippopotamus.
I've got some facts about giraffes.
I like bears. I like monkeys. I like...
All right, calm down, Rain Man. Giraffe are already extinct in at least 7 countries in Africa. That's sad.
I like seals.
Just like human fingerprints, no two giraffe have the same coat pattern.
I like the eagle.
Giraffe feet are the size of a dinner plate.
I like a penguin.
Giraffe tongues are bluish purple.
Like a pygmy.
Both male and female giraffe already have horns at birth.
I like a tortoise.
They lie flat and are not attached to the skull to avoid injury at birth.
I like a rhinoceros.
They only fuse with the skull later in life. The giraffe is the tallest mammal in the world. Even newborn giraffe are taller than most humans. Female giraffe give birth standing up.
That's so bizarre.
Their young fall about 2 meters to the ground and can stand up within an hour of birth. In some populations, over 50% of all giraffe calves do not survive their first year.
God.
A giraffe's neck is too short to reach the ground. To drink, giraffe first have to splay their forelegs and or bend their knees, and they can only lower the necks to reach the surface of the water. Giraffe only drink once every few days. Even when water is readily available, evidence shows that giraffe do not drink regularly. Sometimes not at all. To protect the giraffe's brain from sudden changes in blood pressure when it drinks, the jugular veins have incredibly elastic walls and large one-way valves that only allow the veins to expand significantly and prevent blood flow from flowing back to the brain when the giraffe's head is lowered. Oh, wow. Alternatively, to help fight gravity when blood returns to the heart from a giraffe's feet, their blood vessels are thickly walled and muscled, and the skin on the legs is so tight it acts like giant compression socks.
No kidding.
These unique adaptations have been studied by scientists at NASA to get inspiration for human spacesuits.
That's cool.
Yeah. A giraffe heart weighs approximately 25 pounds, with an average resting heart rate of 40 to 90 beats per minute. While people thought that a giraffe had a larger heart compared to other mammals to pump blood around its body, this is not true. Rather, the giraffe's heart has a thicker muscle on the left side of the heart so that it can generate enough force to fight gravity. Freaking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right.
What do we got? 2 left at the at our zoo? Because the one they had to put down, I forgot how old it was.
Killed a toddler.
It's pretty cool though, man. Yeah, I don't know about a parent sticking a baby up out of the sunroof, you know?
Y'all, Baraboo just made it onto TMZ.
Oh, yeah, you made the big time.
Oh, no.
What's the headline?
A Wisconsin dad is under fire for rushing the stage at his daughter's high school graduation, and some think race is involved.
Well, that's the first thing you're going to think. I mean, he went right to the black guy. He wasn't looking for the high five. Anyways, there's layers to that story. If you were listening to us at 6:15 this morning, we got a couple of different takes from people that were in the audience whose kids were graduating. It's complicated. Let's put it that way. That whole situation, it's complicated. Might not be racism.
It doesn't appear to be
It
at all.
doesn't look at all like racism.
Yeah.
So.
Some inner workings of the kids, for sure, at play. But it's on TMZ. There's going to be a whole mess now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's strange things are afoot at the Baraboo. Got the Nazi wave and, the thing and this and that. And yeah, Baraboo's a little...
Sasquatch.
Baraboo's a little Sasquatch right now.
Well, we'll make it through it. We do every time.
Have yourself a cocktail and Driftless Glen, and
Workman's Relief.
You won't remember any of it. It's going to be fine.
Some Gem City pizza. Take it from there.
Yep.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.